Hi everyone, this is Cody. If you've seen much of my channel, you know that I hardly ever do speaking videos. But some things came up recently and I figured now would be a good time to actually speak and to talk about myself and my channel, the present situation, and where it's all heading. So anyway, I'm a big nerd. I love robots, spaceships, sci-fi junk, and more than looking at what other people make, I like making things myself. I'm a bit of an artist, a bit of an author, and I just enjoy the process of creation. I first started this channel when I was 15 or so because I'd gotten pretty good at building Legos and had begun making creations I really liked. Things I thought were large, detailed, or functional enough to be comparable with those of other creators. And I didn't want them to just get broken down to the bin without some kind of hoorah. So I got a camera and started recording, and I put things on the internet, just kind of as I made them. 7 years later, nothing's changed. That's it. That's the entire history of the channel. I've always tried to keep things small and informal around here. This contrasts a lot of other YouTube channels I've seen, whose videos are often lavish and pretty, or with snappy editing, eye-catching thumbnails, vibrant colors, and often narrated by, you know, quirky, humorous, enjoyable personalities. Such high-quality videos are usually packed front and back with advertisements, or even sponsored within the video itself, because really nice videos are really expensive to make. And yeah, anyway, people make their living off of YouTube videos. A lot of creators do. My channel's never been like that. I don't have an upload schedule. I don't always get around to uploading stuff I intend to. I spend the bare minimum of time editing. I don't do custom thumbnails, and I dislike color. And since I really hate sitting through ads, I don't want you guys to have to deal with them either, so I never made money off this channel. I also never spent money on this channel either, since I used free software for editing, and I got this camera for my birthday, and well, this camera's now so old that the battery's dead, but I guess I never really replaced it. I mean, why would you? It works, see? All in all, this channel is just an extension of one of my hobbies. It's a really small part of my life, honestly. The rest is invested in writing books, drawing illustrations, and comics. I even went to college somewhere in there and got a degree as a bona fide mechanical engineer. And now I've got a full-time job in that. So yeah, when you're watching my videos, what you see is what you get. It's just stuff I like, stuff I made, and stuff I want to share. People have been confused as to why I really talk in videos. The answer is that all my videos are of Lego creations, and those hardly need more explanation than the video itself, in my opinion. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and a video is 1,000 pictures, so, I mean, what use are words? It also means that people will be able to enjoy the videos, get inspiration from them, and enjoy the techniques I use regardless of who they are, where they're from, where in the world they are, or what language they speak. Because if you're here, on this channel, then that means we already speak the common language of plastic and bricks. So, I let English get in the way. Corny line. Some stuff I will never do on this channel. Firstly, I will never make instructions for my creations, because my creations are here to inspire you, and instruct you and spark your imagination so that you can learn to make similar things, maybe, and just copycat smartly. I don't want you to just brainlessly follow or copycat dumbly. I want to build your own skills. Starting recently, my videos have a how it's built section at the end, where I pull things apart to show you the structure, but that's all in terms of instructions. Secondly, I will never put my things on Lego ideas. Because they've got fragile bits and use illegal techniques, because there's no way they would ever get enough votes, and because I have a philosophical hunch that official Lego sets ought to be a little less advanced to give opportunity to creative fans. And finally, because I just couldn't care less. Thirdly, I will never cuss or swear or innuendo because I want to be a good Christian example, and because I don't want to distract from the content, and because it's just gross, and because there could be women and children watching. So that's it. That's me. That's what I do, why I do it, and what you're watching right now. Now to the tricky part, that situation I mentioned earlier. It really is a long story, a story which I know has been covered 100 times by other YouTubers, and which you've probably heard already, so I won't give much more than a summary here. Back when the internet was made, laws were set down to prevent advertisers from targeting their ads specifically at children. YouTube has used targeted ads for years, but always dodged around the law by requiring account owners to say that they're older than 13. However, it has become common knowledge that tons of kids under 13 use YouTube anyway, and the US government finally got wise to it and decided to crack down on the entire YouTube community, all in the name of separating advertisers from kids' content. The YouTube company asked to pay a big fine, and in order to define which videos are kids' content or not, they've asked the individual YouTube channel owners to sort through their own videos and mark them as either for kids or not for kids. So, now it's up to me to decide whether my videos are made for kids or not, and I'm in a bit of a pickle over it. See, they define kids' content as anything intentionally aimed at kids, anything that includes characters or toys that kids would like, anything which has a predominantly kid audience, or any activity that appeals to kids. And unfortunately that definition is so vague and kind of all-inclusive that probably half of all YouTube videos fall into a gray area where you're not really sure. All of mine included. Yes, I build Legos, which are traditionally for kids, and all my videos are perfectly clean and wholesome, such that I could imagine no reason for a parent to object. However, I use many advanced ideas and techniques that could interest even adults, and I use many advanced ideas and I explore many themes that adults would appreciate, and I'm an adult myself. The creations I make are targeted at myself alone, and thus are only aimed at a child audience insofar as I am a child on the inside. My content is all ages, and I mean literally all ages. I've talked to viewers who are anywhere from 10 to 70. So in the end, I could mark my channel as either child-oriented or kid-oriented, and I could do both with an equally clear conscience. Therefore, unfortunately, my decision will not be based on which choice is good and proper, but the ramifications of the choice I make. If I were to mark my channel as adult-oriented, and the government's computers were to notice and review me and decide that my content is child-appealing after all, then they could sue me with a hefty fine for advertising to kids. But if I were to mark my channel as child-oriented, there could be any number of penalties, including the disabling of targeted ads, disabling of comments on my videos, preventing videos from appearing in searches, and some other stuff I forget. The first one doesn't affect me, but the second two do. I like comments, and I like people coming to visit my little corner of the internet. Seeing the little numbers go up makes me all happy inside. So I have three options, each with consequences. Marking the channel as for adults would put me at slight risk of an enormous fine. Marking the channel as for kids would detach me from you guys, and could render inert and ineffectual my entire YouTube presence. I could also remove all my videos from YouTube in some feeble, ill-conceived act of protest and wait in the quiet shadows for this whole inane fiasco to blow over, for I am reasonably convinced that it will. The first option risks a fine which I cannot afford, nor would I care enough to fight such a thing in court. The third option would be a lot of work, and I don't want to do a lot of work. Therefore, I have elected to choose the second option. So, sometime this month, of December 2019, before these changes to YouTube are enacted and the fines begin to be distributed, I shall mark my entire channel as for kids, along with all that implies. No more comments, no more showing from searches, and some other stuff. All in all, I shall relegate myself to a humbler sector of the new YouTube, and will continue to do as I have always done, by posting wordless, cheaply edited videos of Lego robots and spaceships every once in a blue moon. YouTube has changed, but I have not changed. So, that's that. I hope you all found this educational, and I hope you continue to learn from and be inspired by the things that I build. So, yeah. God bless you all.